A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
Hello everybody, I'm The Last Pretender, and today we're going to continue our redemption series, Zime Man. We're on to turn number 21, and let's go ahead and hop on in. Let's see here. Okay, so first, as you'll recall, this province was sold to me by Jotunheim. So I just went ahead and sent my my mercs to go ahead and I sent my mercs to go on ahead and handle that business. Bandarlog and Ind are basically in a war with each other. There's another weird little Bandarlog army going up against some province defense from Ind. And I don't really know how this goes. Let's see. I feel like Bandar should just win this battle. Yeah. That is exactly what is going to happen. Yeah, sorry. These are the Lion Tribe or whatever. Are not, they are not going to cut the mustard. So. Very good. Okay. Right. So, as I said, Vanheim and Ulm are kind of at war. This is just a little nothing force that some elves are going to go ahead and freaking murderify. Now, we do get to kind of see their bless, which is kind of not terribly unexpected. You've got attack skill. What did surprise me is he doesn't have fire resist. He only took the shock resist. He didn't use earth to get fire resist. He used it to get strength. But other than that, kind of not surprising. Shock resist, poison resist, cold resist, defense skills very important. Blood surge, yeah. So, nothing shocking there. And they're just gonna run this over. Yep. Sorry. Elves, man. Elves. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when the elves come? I don't know. So, that's cool. Let's see here. They did lose one van, though, so that's pretty good news. This is Airmore just retaking some land that I took. This is the one with where the Ichthids were, I believe. Ichthids? I still don't know how to say it. But that's where they were. And he's just going to send a bunch of dudes. We're going to kill him. Now, we do get to see his bless at this point. And it's hellish. Fire resist, shock resist, defense skill, magic resist, HP, undead regeneration, blood bond, and fortitude. So this makes a lot more sense as to why Jotunheim lost this battle. Because these guys will kill tons of stuff. These lictors are going to be an absolute nightmare. So, that's good. Over here, I forgot where this was. Ah, this is that little southern province I was in. This is my, this is the throne. That's right. So this is our big battle for the throne. We got all our boys here. I'm curious who's here. Wilfred's here, yeah, and Beotric, right? Yeah, Beotric? I don't know. Let's sign a wolf. Okay. So, I'm not too terribly worried about that. Because, yeah, these are the kind of elementals we're looking at. Not looking at fire elementals. So that's good news. So I kind of felt like we would be able to handle this. So let's see. I got some cav. I had a group on attack rear. So we can kind of see both. So you can see they're going to fight. But they actually do pretty good against this. Because they have their alicorn, which deal magic damage. Which, well, they're magic weapons. I guess it deals magic damage, technically. So that's good news. And they're going to pop some dudes. And yeah, we just got enough knights. That's all there is to it. Our knights handle this with no problem. And that's probably like one of the last major battles I'll use longbowmen in. Oh, okay. Alright. So that's all great news. So now we've taken the throne. We've had some unexpected events occur. We got some more misfortune, which is par for the course at this point. Got some fire gems, very lovely. And then we built some stuff. So, we lost our cat. So, but in exciting news, this is the Throne of Earth. Which is great. Because it's going to give us Earth 2 mages with these gnomes. Which is pretty awesome. These are pretty cool. Little on the pricey end at 136 gold a year. But pretty awesome dudes. And we're going to get, our Blessed Troops are going to get Reinvigoration 1, which is obviously going to be good for our mages. So, and we're going to get some Earth income. Very nice. We're very happy with this. Immediately moving to build a palisade and that sort of thing. We are not going to get this province, the Head of Fire Elementals, because Ulm gets it. Man, Mary now seems tiny. Now, yeah, kind of looks like Vanheim's kind of struggling a bit. He's trying to harass Ulm. I really don't know how these wars go. I kind of know the end results, but this is just sort of the start of that kind of stuff. This was a province I dreamed about that Marignan went and took, so good for him. And we're pretty much done with the expansion phase at this point in time. My primary concern right now is going to be to try and fortify. To try and just build up an infrastructure, get a fort here, build one right here, and just kind of turtle a little bit before moving into sort of full bore war mode. But we got a lot of knights. We got a lot of knights, so that's good news. We're gonna go ahead and try and send some scouting around and just sort of do some research and hang out. Alt 5 is nice, but I don't know. My research this entire game is very schizophrenic. I probably change it like every other turn. So, it's not the greatest thing in the universe. But we're continuing to forge owl quills, of course. Try and keep our research pretty strong, though it should be okay, considering the fact that we've got, obviously, very strong scales. I moved to start building this fort, by the way, before I claim the throne. Because I don't want anybody to get any cute ideas. Like, particularly I happen to notice the colossal number of crossbows that Marignan's massing up, so I would like to avoid that if all possible. Here's Jotun. He's going to continue to march on over to Airmore, try and burn him down. Airmore's got some bad luck problems happening in his life. And yeah, I do... Taking this at some point in my life would probably be a good thing to do. We're going to go ahead and send somebody. I don't know who. I guess Wolfred. He's probably going to have all these... Yeah. He's probably got the Knights of Avalon to go over here. Ithamar has built himself up a nice little army there as well. As you can see, our recruitment's going pretty good with the Knights. And yeah, we got a strong income base. These are all good things. These are all good things. I really don't have too much to say. Again, like I said before, we're going to be building up some Landless Knights. I actually really like Landless Knights. I kind of almost like them better than Knights of Man. I'm kind of torn on it. But I definitely end up getting a lot of Landless Knights for sieges and that sort of thing in any game with Man. You could probably get more Logrian warriors, but like these guys can actually fight. So, pretty nifty thrifty. You can see I'm going to be turning out a Logrian Wise Man a turn. Although that will stop if I can get a hold of some gnomes, right? Because then they're not nearly as useful, because the big thing you want with Logrian is you want the magic diversity of being able to get like fire, and you want earth. Particularly you want an earth 2. But I'm going to be able to generate earth 2s from from this throne of Earth anyway. So yeah, that's kind of all that's happening. You can see, like I said before, some retaking of provinces by Airmore. And that is it. Me and Phaecia kind of talk a little bit and become friends. I established a NAP 3 with Ulm. And that's kind of it. So I guess we're good to go ahead and move on to turn 22. So, let's do that. 22. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see how we're doing. So we did infiltrate Marignan, so we're going to get a good idea of what his actual army looks like there. We're going to see some battles, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So we've got Bandarlog versus Ind. Bandar's got some same little army he's using to maneuver around, and I think this will win. Could be close, but I think Bandar will win this. Yeah, Bandar will win this. Yep, there they go. Yep. Are they gonna get him? They got him. Hey, that's gonna cause a mass rout. That attack rear, man. Attack rear will get you every time. So Bandar's going to go ahead and win that one. So good for him. We've got Ulm retaking a province from Vanheim, which I believe has basically nothing. It does. Oh no, this is just a scout they must have found. Something. Anyway, let's look at Vanheim. Again, another little annoying force that's going to kill the snot out of some Ulmish forces. I don't know why this guy doesn't fight. Kind of feel like he maybe should. I feel like he should cast, like... I guess he can't cast in this form. I don't know. Maybe not. But away we go. And that kills a bunch of stuff. Hooray! This, I think, was just a... Yeah, this is just a sacrificing a little trooper duper. So nothing important there. Shadowglade. Awesome things continue to happen. So fortunately, winter has stopped the plague from spreading. So great news there. Local wizard died, and so now we got some gems and some pearls. That's good news. Got some monies, and that's it for random events. We're gonna go ahead and start pulling some troops up north. I think that. Like, he moved his army, like, here, Jotunheim moved his army, like, here or something. I don't remember exactly what he did, but he's still preparing to invade. He's still preparing to invade, and I'm sending a Seward here, a little scout boy to go check things out. Getting me some more monks so that they can go ahead and scout. Monks are obviously your cheapest scout, so that's kind of something I'm building up there. Other guys, once again, we've got a pretty dull turn 22. Why am I moving this guy over here? I think it's because, I've got this NAP 3 with Satis, and Jotunheim doesn't want to agree to a NAP 3, so I kind of feel like it's just a matter of time before either I have to deal with Airmore or Jotunheim. So there's that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the score graphs, because now we can see Marignan a little bit. And we're a lot stronger. Yeah. Whew, nice. He's got more gym income than us, and he's doing a little better in research. But otherwise, we're basically better. He does have a pretty sizable army, and his army's going to be sacred, so they'd probably smoke us. But, I mean, you know, hopefully he won't mess with me too much, and we can be friends. Is the ideal situation that's going around. And at any point in time, I could, I don't know, I could start running up evocation and probably get some ability to cast Thunderstrike pretty fast. So, not a huge, huge concern. And also, too, you know, you usually kind of end up having a little bit of some sort of diplomatic good boy points for being at war with Airmore. So, yeah, we're building some labs. This guy's building a palisade. This guy's building a palisade. So, lots of good stuff happening. Not much else to say there. One thing I will say is that, like... I guess I won't say it. Basically, Vanheim accused me of invading Jotunheim for taking this land. And I was like, no, he sold it to me. Poopy head. And I know him and Ind got in an argument, so... you know, for whatever reason, Vanheim is, he's having some bad luck with making friends, it seems. And that is demonstrated by his war with Ulm. But in any event, he seems to be doing okay. He seems to be holding himself for now, at least. So that's good for him. I'm not really too much aware of any other wars. I have no idea what Ashdod's doing. I haven't really talked to Ashdod. I don't really know what he's doing. I don't see his army here, so got no real idea. Ind is at war with Bandar, and yeah, that's basically the state of the world. So let's go ahead and hop on over to turn number 23. Quit my yammering. Shut my trap. Turn 23. Perfect. Okay. So we got some alteration research done. Tis gets himself a profit, and one of my bards is going to get me some info on Tis, so that's great news. We've got another battle between Ulm and Vanheim. And it's just a big nothing. So, not going to worry about that. Ulm is just going to take that. No big deal. We've got some air gems that we found, so that's helpful. And then we built Fortress and Palisade. Hey! And then we got Brangwyn, who she's very helpful. She's got that nature and that astral. This is probably, by the way, I was thinking about this. I should not put nature on my pretender. Because you're just, with high luck and magic scales, you're just so likely to get, with Worthy Hero mod, you're so likely to get an astral mage. An astral nature mage. So you can make the +1 nature bracelet anyway. So I think that was a mistake. If I could go back, that's one of the things I'd change. Wolf's building a palisade. This one got done. He's going to build a temple. Kind of try and keep my dominion going. This should almost be done, yeah? Yeah. This is the last turn for that. And, yeah, our big concern is watching this army. We want to see how it does against its war with Airmore. Very curious about that. He should be doing a lot better, considering the fact that he shouldn't be starving, being that we've given him a cauldron. We've got a big, nice army that's looking very sexified, as you can see. Lots of duders. So, 100 or so of my boys. But yeah, we kind of want to just kind of hang low, get our research going, build up our infrastructure, that sort of thing. Asumbras, we're going to go ahead and move him over to here to kind of meet up with this army so that we can kind of concentrate a little bit. And that's, once again, really not interesting turns. Agelric is just kind of shuttling troops around. He's got these knights. He's going to bring them on over to here. So not a lot of terribly exciting stuff going on for the most part with our military. We're just sort of building up infrastructure. We're not casting anything, are we? No, we're just making owl quills and doing research. Our research is up to 405, so it's okay. And with owl quills, it should be a little bit higher. I don't know. This is probably going to be a short episode, guys, because not a lot's happening. Let's go ahead and jump on over to turn number 24, I think. Yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything else, and there's really not. I'm just really concerned about this war with the Jotunheim and Airmore. That was 23, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's go on over to turn number 24. Kablamo. Boom. Bow. Okay, so Jotunheim claimed himself a prophet and did the same thing. We're getting some thaumaturgy up. The reason, so again, very schizophrenic with my research. The reason I started running up thaumaturgy is for site searching, right? You want to be able to have the best site searching spells. Most of them are in thaumaturgy, especially considering the fact that I'm going to be able to cast Gnome Lore, right? That's going to be nice, so kind of a big deal there. So we've got another battle statist in Vanheim. I don't think this is a big one. sizable statistic force, but like, I mean, this isn't a real army. This is just province defense. Although, I don't know. This is not like an awesome situation. It's kind of a neat looking battle. I think Statis will win this, but I think they should take some casualties. Yeah, some dudes died, for sure. Yeah. Statis will win this, but not easily. Oof. Speed up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So they win that battle. But yeah, they did lose 10 troops. So, I don't know. I think this was over their, yeah, this is over that, that fortress that got some bad luck scales. Airmore, this is enough guys that should beat this. Like, not in the prettiest of ways. Like, he'll lose a lot of troops, but he should kill it. Oh, and those cav in the rear? Ouch. Oh, and he's got lictors. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's no big deal. So, yeah, I mean, he lost some ghouls and some long deads. Good bit of souls. Man, you don't want to lose that much chaff, right? I don't think it was necessary. I think if he puts, like, these lictors up front, he basically reduces the amount of casualties hugely. But whatever, let's go ahead and see how we're doing with some random events. So we got some fire gems, some air gems. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. So getting a Robe of the Sea this early is very nice because, again, it's going to help me site search. Woo! Because it's going to give a +1. Because I occasionally get water 1s on my Mothers of Avalon. And so getting a Robe of the Sea and being able to just throw that on them, super freaking awesome. So we're real happy about that. Then we just built some stuff. Yeah, so we finished building right there. We're kind of grouping up our troopers, and we're going to go ahead and send Seward. Seward? I don't know. He's going to be following this army in its invasion of Airmore. Very curious to see how that goes. We're going to go ahead and move one of our fire guys, which is great because we needed a fire guy. Because he's going to be necessary for site searching whenever the time comes. So that's pretty cool. And we've almost actually got enough fire gems. I mean, if we did a little alchemy, we could realistically have enough fire gems to go ahead and empower him. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to hang out. And now we're going to start casting horror specs to see if we can find some nature sites and stuff and actually get a nature gym income and that sort of thing. Try and get a little bit of work done. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I think we're still making owl coils, yeah. And you can see right here, because I'm contemplating marching into Airmore as well, and I don't want things to go wrong on me, so I went ahead and made 2 broths. Was this a good call? Probably not. I mean, for 15, what am I at? I have to go to construction 4. For 15, I think you can make like a cornucopia, which would be just like astronomically better. And then like for 5 or 10, you can make a bag of wine, which is super efficient. But anyway, I didn't do that because I wanted to have a little bit bigger of an army, just in the event that I need to invade Airmore and deal with these nightmare scales that they've got set up. So cool. And all my forces are meeting up here. So, yeah, that's kind of all I really got going on as far as that's concerned. Once again, not a super interesting turn. Basically, we're just forming up our troops. As far as research goes, we're still, like I said, we're going to run up Thaumaturgy. Because I think at Thal 4 is kind of when you get everything. You got Gnome Lore, Auspex, yeah. Don't think there's anything past it. Yeah, so you really want Gnome Lore and Auspex, which are going to be huge for site searching. So, pretty neato burrito. What else I got going on? Just infrastructure stuff, man. Just building up that infrastructure, you know? I do decide to claim the throne because on this turn, the fort's going to be done. So I'm just going to go ahead and claim the throne right away. And I think this was a mistake. I needed to send someone to be able to build a lab so that I could get a gnome. But I don't seem to do that. I really don't know what to tell you about all that, but that was the decision I decided to make. This dude is going to move over to here, plotting to build a lab. He's not gonna. I'm gonna change my mind. But that was my dream. I don't know if I can really support producing more mages out of there. So I eventually don't. As far as scouting goes, we're starting to get a lot better. You know, we found Ulm. We've got quite a bit of vision. It seems Ulm's pretty safe for the most part. We found kind of the entirety of Marignan. Marignan's got his army moving around in kind of a weird way, so good for him. We can see Satis is pushing back against Vanheim since Ulm invaded them, so. And not a lot seems to be happening on the end Bandar front, as far as I am aware. Yeah, but again, the big story is Jotunheim's invasion of Eremor. So let's go ahead and hop over to turn number 25 and see how that's going. Okay. Turn 25. Boom. So, hopefully you can't hear construction people outside my my apartment right now. Anyway, we claimed the throne. We completed some thaumaturgy. We did some horseback searching. Farm of Plenty? Woo! Useless. Farm of Plenty just gives you resources, I think. So it just sucks. Grove of Evergreens is good, though. And that's all we got. Ah! You didn't see that. We're going to have a big battle at Eremor. Let's check it out. So this is the big spooky battle. This is kind of the highlight of the episode. So we've got the troops of the dead, all good and gathered up, versus some frost giants. And you can see they're not starving, because one of these boys, one of you guys, oh yeah, you've got the enormous broth, cauldron of broth. So now it looks like Eremor's strategy. I mean, Jotunheim's strategy is to have these are ladies, right? I think so. I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. Point is that they're death mages. And he's going to try and use them to try and... I forget what the name of the spell is, but whatever the name of that spell is, to just pop down some Eremor stuff. So, and Eremor is just going to be like, go lictors, go. So let's see how it goes. Now, one thing to note is because Eremor took crazy scales, magic resist pretty strong. So, I mean, like 15, and now watch. Yeah, dust to dust, that's a spell. Yeah, you can see dust to dust just obliterated that. He still hasn't hit him with the yeah, you can see dust to dust just nuking this chaff. But yeah, 18 magic resist. That's a lot. Now, one of the problems I see with this is that these ladies are just too weak. Because look, like, she's fatigued out. That's the same one. Oh, they're both fatigued out. They're all fatigued out now. And like, what have they done? Not all of them, but most of them are fatigued out. And it's like, what did they do? They killed some chaff. I mean, as I said before, as I mentioned, these guys, these lictors, these are the real threat. These are the danger boys with their mega hell bless. Just look at them. I mean, blood bond, fortitude, and unholy regeneration is tough, along with some serious resistances. That is hard to deal with, and high magic. Jeez, that's hard to deal with. 25 HP, they can be getting 3 a turn, and they have blood bond and fortitude. That's tough to cut through. These dudes are actually pretty dangerous, even with 11 hit points. But let's see here. And you can see this is where the lictors are going to meet. Again, you can see some dust to dust hitting them though, so they're still getting dust to dust through on occasion, right? But it's like now they're fatigued. You're fatigued. You're about to be fatigued. You might cast one more spell. You're fatigued. You're fatigued, right? And it's like, now is the time. So yeah, you can see like, oh yeah, that was a good hit. Right? That dust to dust hit him hard. But look at this. And over here, these dudes are carving through, okay? Like, they're not really taking too much damage. Look at these lictors. Again, they're getting hit, but they're generating through it. You see this? Yeah. So. And see, they're not casting anything. It's all silent from our death mages. And jeez, these lictors just do so much damage. And see, they regenerate, and they spread out the damage. Like, these guys are like already basically fully healed. Yeah, you hit them. Okay, that hurt. They didn't like that. But like, they don't care. They're still trucking. Like, unfortunately, it's just not enough. Things that you might have done differently. I don't know what these ladies are doing. Things you might have done differently is have them hold for like a couple rounds, or like cast some like something that basically generates like little to no fatigue, and then just have them go into it, right? Whenever because your giants will kill the chaff, the sucky chaff, and then hope that dust to dust will bring these guys down. And it should, because these guys are the highest HP, so they're going to be pretty prime targets for spells. But as you can see, the army of the dead, those lictors, man. Yeah, there they go. That is a serious problem. Oh, I didn't notice you had that. So, Airmore wins a stunning victory. One that in fact scares me. Because I'm like, I don't want to fight you, Airmore. Like, this is too scary. This is too scary. Anywho, a little tiff here, but it's nothing really, as far as I'm aware, between Naba and Marignan. I don't think they're actually at war. I don't really know what happened there, but anyway. So this is what happens whenever End claims a prophet, is you get a level 2 priest that like spreads his dominion. I don't care. He's a level 2 priest, so that's cool. Some problems there. Got a couple blood slaves, that's nice. Some growth and luck is always good. Some more blood slaves. Warlock was caught red-handed. Okay, and then we built some stuff. You know, all kind of traditional, standardy stuff that we figured would happen. But now Jotunheim's done. Their war is over. So the question becomes, what now? And it was at this term that I decided I had a dream. I was going to fight. That's right, I was going to take on the Night King. Now, that was a terrifying army. But, like, look at how big my army is. Like, this is a lot of dudes. This is a lot. And, like, quality troopers, too. Not just, like, scum. You know, this is a lot. And I've got wooden warriors, but I don't think that's really going to do a lot with the lictors and how hard they hit. So, I mean, again, let's take a look. How hard do those things hit? Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, 29 damage. Yeah, I don't know that really I'm going to do a lot with that. So, my dream was maybe, just maybe, Ravenous Swarm. So, the idea would be something like this. Bring Ravenous Swarm and hope. So, Ravenous Swarm is going to do 7 holy damage on a pop. Right? Now, the reason it does all this is because if you're fighting a nation that, like, let's say it spawns undead, like, or whatever, like, basically once all the undead are gone, the Ravenous Swarm will start attacking not undead units. at random. So that's why it specifies that it's holy damage. It's obviously going to do a ton of damage to undead at 21 damage a pop. It doesn't say this, but it's an area effect 1. So it's going to area effect 1 square. And so the general idea would be to get this spell, which I'll have in 2 turns. And to get a whole bundle of, like, monks, which I'm going to start recruiting. Get a whole bundle of monks, like, move this dude on over, and have them all cast Stellar Decree my Banish, which is one of the worst banishes. It's not one of the better banishes. It's not a very good one. But to cast it anyway, spam that out, and with the idea that that is going to wipe out the chaff, and then Ravenous Swarm can come in and just start and just start chunking Airmore. That is sort of the thought process. I don't know if I want to invade Airmore, but I will say that putting an army here is sort of like, you know, I don't want Airmore to get huge. And so, like, you know, I'm pretty content with Jotunheim taking a lot of casualties. I do not want Airmore to get colossal and just, like, murder everything. So, putting an army here says, okay, Airmore, you can't really leave your cap, because if you do, I will kill you. And I don't know. I kind of think that maybe my army could win, like with Ravenous Swarm. Without Ravenous Swarm, I don't know. I don't know about without Ravenous Swarm, but with Ravenous Swarm, and you know, you've got enough monks and stuff spamming out banishment. It's a big maybe. But that's all going to have to be something that we're going to take care of on another episode. As far as this turn, you know, it's really not a lot going on. You know, we're going to move Sign of Wolf on over. I mean, we're just gathering the storm to maybe have to deal with it more. Building a temple there. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and do some more horror specs. Some awe specs, I believe, get cast. Maybe not. But yeah, the Gathering Swarm, it cometh. Got some magic items, that's cool. Probably should do Voice of Absolute, huh? Well, whatever. But anyway, basically all that's happening right now is that it's just a gathering storm. I'm rounding up all my military, powering up research, getting ready for a possible war against Airmore. But, like I said, that's going to have to happen next episode. Until then, I've been The Last Pretender. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have been great. Take care.